Well, good morning, beautiful people. I have good news and I have sad news, and I might cry like I already am. But I'm moving. My now ex-partner and I are splitting. So far, it has been one of the most sweetest, kindest breakups I've ever had. Normally I get the crap beat out of me, threatened to be killed, just a lot of really scary things it comes up with breakups. This one has been really sweet. So yeah, I am going to be very busy for the next few weeks, prepping for this move and get everything reset up. It's gonna take a lot, but good news for the camper. I had signed up for a disability woodworkers grant, and what that does is they provide tools for people who are interested in woodworking. Well, if you remember my video from a long time ago, it feels like, of me working at my camper, my saw died on the second cut. So that was something I wanted. Well, the guy who was helping me, Kevin, he's struggling with his own issues, so he can't come around and help me right now. He needs to face his demons. So if you do prayers, if you do good vibes, send them to him, like he could use them. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I just really want to see him succeed. But the grant, which I will put all the information downstairs in the basement, and I will post it right now. Okay, so go there if you want, if you're disabled, or they have a lot. It's an amazing program. So guess who got, and make sure that you check your messages. I had sent them the wrong email that I normally don't use, and when I started trying to get grants and things for the club, I checked my regular Gmail, and there he had answered. I'm like, oh my god, he said I got the grant. And so below me, what I'm sitting on is a brand new table saw. And I have my first project. I know what I want to do with it. I want to make a base for my couch. My couch is both my bed and my sitting area and hangout areas, but I'm going to need storage space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wood that I have in the wood that I have now. I'm just going to build a base so I can properly store things, and that way I have more room in the room that I am being given. So hush. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is making that. But then after that, we're working still on the camper as soon as it's not 2 feet worth of snow falling down. So here is the saw that he gave me, and that's my Tilto. And there's Mill, both checking it out. Yes, I know. What do you think? Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, you are. You're the sweetest. So, thank you so much. Normally, I don't get grants. I don't win anything. And so, this is meant to be. This is meant to be. I thought because of me having to downsize, I might actually have to get rid of my camper, and I don't have to. This proves that this is meant to be. So, because I really do want to turn that into a mobile studio, and also where I can go camping and drag a couple of my Kung Fu kids along with, because I know that they'll love that. And then because there's a park, Echo Valley. Please, guys, do not destroy this park. Okay, please don't. This place is sacred and beautiful. Do not trash it. Do not destroy it. It was granted to the state. Ladies, it was granted to the state. I remember when it first was given, and I camped there when I was 18 years old, and it didn't have half the stuff it has now, and it was beautiful then. And now there's good trout fishing there. It's just a beautiful park, and I would love to take my Kung Fu crew there as a group, and we practice our Kung Fu there. I think that would be the coolest thing ever. And my camper would be very beneficial for that, because you have to walk up this hill and whatnot to go to the bathroom, and it's basic bathroom necessities. So I have goals. Like, I have goals for everything that I'm trying to succeed in, and that table saw was the nicest thing that has been given to me in a really long time, and next to the camper. So, but yeah, this is our winter. We had over about 2 feet worth of snow. It dropped in 5 days, and I finally had my first Kung Fu class in about a month, and I needed that. So I'm gonna put this up as an update on the YouTube channel. So I am gonna try to do as much art as I go through here, because I'm still working on the D&D project. Let's see what else. I'm also so, oh no, where did it go? Okay, it's right there. So yeah, I gotta redo my whole studio again, because once again it will be a bedroom dash studio. So I've got to make sure everything is put up, and then I'm lucky I'm able to keep my fur family and my feathered little baby. I'm gonna show you. This is Bernie. He fell down my chimney. He was born here, hatched here. Hi, Bernie Bird. I know what you're a good boy. Yeah. And so the story is this. My critters were trying to take apart that fireplace because they kept hearing noises. And so I took it apart, because every spring and fall, the European starlings like to fall down the chimney. And then I just release them back to the wild. But little Bernie was making quite a little ruckus, and so I took it all apart, and he literally whipped around and it's like, "Rah!" And I'm like, "Feed me!" And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." And I was like, "I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep you alive, because I've never taken care of a baby bird before. And one, he's a European starling, and they are an invasive species. So if I took him to a sanctuary, they would just fed him to another animal." And I respected Bernie's will to live, and somehow I didn't screw up, did I? No, I didn't. You are such the prettiest little birdie ever. Yes, you are. The prettiest. Pretty Bernie. Pretty Bernie. I love you. He does speak. He does mimic. He does talk. And he's definitely not able to go back into the wild. One, it's illegal because he's an invasive species. I did try a few times before I knew it was illegal to release him, and he just came back and he's like, no. He kept getting attacked by his fellow peers, and it just wasn't pretty. So Bernie's gonna be with us until he goes on, and then that'll be my last bird. And then the cats, Tilly is 15 this year, and me have a year or two left with her. She's getting old. But Millie, she will be my last cat, and then Lucas will hopefully I might get another service dog down the road. We'll see how my therapy is gone and if I still need one. But on the good news is, speaking of therapy dogs and service dogs, guess who's going back to teaching and training service dogs? And guess who was allowed to make videos so you guys can view them? So this is like the happiest time, because I got asked again to come back, and my club's doing good. I got a nonprofit. We're applying for grants. We're accepting donations. I will also put that down in the basement. I will So yeah, it's just so sad. I really love that man, I really do. But he needs this, and I promised him I would support him in what he needed to do, because that's what you do when you love someone, right? You support them even when it hurts. So that's what I'm doing, because that's what you do when you love somebody. Even when it means you have to be separated. You do what's best for them. So that's what we're doing. It hurts. It really hurts. Because he was the one I asked. I wanted him to marry me. I even asked, but it just wasn't meant. But that's okay. It's okay. It sucks. It hurts, but it's gonna be okay. We got a lot of work to do. We're moving out by March 1st. And so today I'm gonna go over to my new spot, clean it up, get it ready, and then I'm gonna start putting stuff over and trying to get things organized so I know how to design the room for my needs. And I have gotten a lot of stuff over the years, the past few years. Normally I usually have everything I could have put in my old Blazer and maybe a U-Haul, but now I've got my couch, which is technically my bed. I have the Kung Fu desk and the TV and my other art desk and a buttload of art supplies that are needed to do what I do for this channel. So I am on disability, so thankfully I have my friend has let me stay, and so I'm stoked. I'm grateful I'm not on the streets. Thank God. And then I have somebody who is kind enough to take me in and realize, and just give me, his daughter's old room. So I appreciate the kindness. I really do. And I really appreciate the table saw. I really do, because that was, I don't have to go around and try to rent one. I don't have to try to go around and beg someone to, hey, I need you to come here and help me, and then have to wait for them. I can just get to work. Because I'm a doer, not a waiter, and when I have to wait, I get really cranky. But I do have a cool idea edge piece what I want to do for the base that I want to create for my bed, because I need to put all the flat items that I have, like the papers and things like that. I want to go in here, and then I need a place for all my books. I downsized my books, but I need these books. So yeah, I got a lot of work. And then on top of it, the guy I'm gonna be staying with, his wife is on her deathbed, and so he really needs the help. So I'm going to be able to benefit him. I'm a naturally clean person. Right now it doesn't look like it because everything's really chaotic, because we're taking things down and we're getting things ready for the move. And I'm a very clean, quiet person. My neighbor's like, we don't even know you're there half the time. You're so quiet. So that's nice. I try to be very clean and try to take care of the place that I'm at. But I'm rambling. So this is where we're at, guys. I just want to give you a heads up what's going on, and that if you don't see me posting for a while, this is what's happening. I'm just I got a lot on my plate, and I'm kind of taking a break from my medical, from the Chiari. I got a complex now. Like, I need to work on my teeth. I need new glasses. And I'm still trying to convince myself to at least do those two. Because I'm scared of dentists. I teach Kung Fu, and I'm terrified of the dentist. Figure that one out. Anyways, but yeah, I have a complex now because of that stupid neurosurgeon and his shitty attitude. And I gotta work through it. And this isn't helping, but I'm trying my best, and I'm trying to stay kind and loving and going through the grieving process and not take the grieving process out on anybody. Yesterday I was really cranky. I was so cold from the wind chills, and I just couldn't. I was bitchy. I was just a bitch, and I apologized to him last night about it. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just going through the grieving process, and I hit the anger stage, and I tried really hard not to take it out on you. And then the guys who snowplowed this area hit my car with their snowblower and scratched it. And just like, I was like, I understand you're trying to help, but that was not what I needed right now. It's just the shittiest week ever, and I did not need that. So I'm frustrated. I am tired. I'm hopeful. I am thankful, and I feel very blessed. But I'm going through a lot of emotions and mental stress right now, trying to take care of a club, try to run this this channel. Those are 2 full-time jobs that I do for free because this channel hasn't hit the perfect number of 1,000 viewers, right? So I can start applying for sponsorships and stuff from other brands. So I haven't quite gotten there yet. Haven't hit the proper amount of view time yet. So it's just, we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. We're now over 200 subscribers, 207 last time I saw. And I want to thank every single one of you who subscribed. Truly, thank you to my heart, because I really needed that little tiny upper. And I would really love to see this channel take off. And this way, you really are the genre. You're part of the genre crew. You know, you're part of, you can have some dog lessons or art lessons and Kung Fu. Maybe I'll get the Kung Fu aspect going later down the road once I get everything settled for the Kung Fu. I can start getting, doing lessons and stuff, you know? But right now, I gotta start working on my own education before I do that. There's a lot more things I need to learn before I put together an online program for you guys. And plus, I want to go back to open mics and do those things. And right now, Pearl needs some upkeep. So I have a huge list of things I gotta do to do the things that I want to do, and one step at a time. You know, if you're in the same spot like I am, disabled, barely can't afford it, there is people out there who will care, okay, and who will help you. But you just gotta keep pushing forward and help out, and you know, and don't take advantage, and be kind and considerate, and you know, but also don't allow people to abuse you. Ableism on disability, when you're like me who gets SSI and you are dependent on others to provide you a space for you to rent out a room and things like that, the likelihood of you being abused or taken advantage of is high. I've had exes who stole my medication, refused to pay bills, and then it came out of my funds, and then my credit score that went from like 804 just crashed to 3 something in a month. It was, be careful who you choose. Sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes you just gotta choose the place, and because that's the best place for you at the moment. But don't let people push you around. You know, there is help if you are being abused in that situation. Call your domestic abuse shelter. They will help provide you some help, or at least be able to talk to you to help you work through it until you find that, you know, till you figure it out. There's always people who care, and there's always a program. So don't panic. don't panic. Try not to anyways. I'm still panicking. That's just how I am. It's my anxiety is why I'm disabled. I have a reason I am disabled, and I can't work a regular job. I've tried. After 3 days, I shut down, and you can't even talk to me. I just go catatonic, and I'm just like nothing. It's just, you can't even, I'm dissociated so bad I can't even communicate. Nobody in their right mind wants to hire somebody like that for full-time work. I get it. I really do, and I respect it, because I wouldn't want to deal with that if I was a boss. You know, because things are too tight, and it's too stressful to try to make things work when you have people who have those kinds of issues, and it sucks. It really sucks. But maybe down the road, if this channel does when this channel takes off, I'll actually be able to hire somebody. And maybe that person will be like me, but we'll be a small enough team that I can pay them, you know, proper, and to be my assistant, and they can go home and take care of themselves knowing that they're getting paid well and they're getting spoiled and they're loving their job, and but yeah, at the same time they're really helping me make things happen, you know. And because I can't do all this alone, and luckily the club has the board, and I have someone who knows a lot about law and things, which is really beneficial when you're trying to do nonprofit and all this stuff. So I'm very blessed. I got very, very lucky. I could be on the streets, living in my car, under a bridge, you know. And I've done that. I did that as a kid with my mom, because, you know, at the time, schizophrenia, she didn't have the medication that was needed, and so we slept on quite a few entryways at restaurants. And then I've done that as an adult because of couch surfing and just life. I don't want to be homeless again. I can't do it. There's so much I can do if just given stability. It's not like I'm on my butt eating bongs and watching videos all day. Don't get me wrong, there's days I have to do that because my body, the other reason why I'm disabled, has to rest. There's just, if I don't, I'm not going to be good for anybody, right? So it sucks, but that's life. But I'm really rambling. So anyways, thank you again. Thank you again for the table saw. Thank you again to my ex-partner for being kind and not being the abusive jerks that I'm used to when breakups happen. Like, we're so kind that, like, right now I'm watching his dog, Bella. You know, it's like, no, I got Bella. I'm fine. She's gonna be spoiled. But, because it's just too cold for her. She's starting to get old, and she woke up limping this morning, so I get Bella time, which makes me happy because I love this dog. Breakups don't have to be ugly, you know? They don't have to be. I'm not one of those that are gonna keep people's car, burn your shit, destroy your house. It's not who I am. I'm better than that. That's why it gets so frustrating. It's like, I know I can't bring in an extra income, which would be very helpful, and I know because I'm disabled, it really grates on people, and I get that. But I do clean a house. I do take care of the critters. I'll take, you know, I take care of things. So I earn my keep. But sometimes it's just not enough. All right, guys, I'm really rambling now, and just kind of let my thoughts process because I haven't seen my therapist in over a month because of first vacations because of the holidays, and now weather, because I hate driving in this. I've been in so many accidents. I can't be in another one. My back can't handle it. So, but I cannot wait to see my therapist. Oh boy, I'm gonna info dump on him. But anyways, guys, with that being said, once again, thank you. Remember, the information's downstairs in the basement for the disability woodworkers thing, and also there is information if you would like to donate to the club to help ease the funds I have to take out of my SSI to cover bills for the club, because everybody here is hurting too. That would be really beneficial. I mean, any amount will help out. It really would. 5, 10, 20, you can plug in whatever number you want. Try to go for 5 if you can, because they gotta cut their share, you know, and I'm fine with that. You know, they're providing me resources, so it's okay. That would be really helpful. And then just pray. I don't know if you're into the prayer thing, good vibes, Reiki, whatever witchy spells you do. I judge not. As long as they're positive and loving, send them my way. Send them to my club's way, send them to Randy, send them to Kevin, just send it to this wonderful organization that gave me my saw, and a little bit to the guy I'm living with, because on top of him helping me out, he's trying to take care of his dying wife. So that's a lot. So yeah. All right, guys, I will catch you in a little bit.